In this video, we're going to look at a question that counting the number of numbers that do not contain certain digit. So the problem reads the following. How many numbers between 1 and 1000 do not contain digit 1? There are many different variations of this question. There's another very similar question, reads like the following. A similar question. And they are different. Okay, similar. How many numbers between 1 and 1000 do contain digit 1? Similar one. That's one similar type. Okay, so this question and the original question, let's call the original question as a question. Let's call the similar question as a B question. The A and B are just complement of each other. So you can do complementary counting. If you get number of A, and then the number B is going to be just 1000 minus the number from A, answer from A. Okay, so that question is easy. Similar C. There's another very similar question. How many numbers between 1 and 1000? Okay, actually this goes slightly different. How many ones appear in numbers between 1 and 1000? Now, this question C and question B looks very similar, but they are different. Because in B, a number like 111, 111 is counted as one number. But in C, this 111 has 3 ones. In B, it's one number. But in C, it has 3 ones. So clearly the answer of B and C are very different. So all these A, B, C, these three questions are a variation of the same question. And here we're going to only consider question number A. How we approach this question. Of course, brute force is one way, but brute force is going to be very error prone. And here we're going to show an approach that is very precise and shows a deep understanding of the numbers. So let's, instead of consider numbers between 1 and 1000, we know 1000 has digit 1, so it does not really matter. We're going to consider numbers from 1 all the way to 999. How many numbers there do not contain digit 1? And actually, we don't stop here. We're even going to include another 0. From 0 all the way to 999, how many numbers? Number of numbers do not contain digit 1. Now, of course, this problem and this problem, there will be a difference of 1. If you get the number of from 0 to 999, minus 1, because 0 does not have a digit 1 inside, the 0. So the number you counted here will be 1 more than from 1 to 999. How many numbers do not contain digit 1, right? So as we need to remember that. Why I want to add a 0? The reason is, now instead of considering a 0, let's consider 0 as 0, 0, 0. This is 0. 1 is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1. 2 is 0, 0, 2. 10 is 0, 1, 0. All the way to 999 is 999. So we are effectively treating every number from 0 to 999 as a 3-digit number. Now in this format, I'm going to count how many numbers do not contain 1. By adding zeros to the leading positions, it does not change the fact the number does not have 1 or not. It's still equivalent. But the benefit of this format is now we're going to consider all those numbers as 3-digit number. And we'll see what are the choices for the 100 digits, the 10 digits, and the 1s digit. For the 1s digit, originally we have 10 choices, 0, 1, all the way to 9. But because we are not allowing 1, now we're only going to have 9 choices, 0, 2, all the way to 9. 9 choices. The 10 digit, again, I'm going to have 9 choices, 0, 2, all the way to 9. The 100 digits, also 0, 2, all the way to 9. So 9 choices here for the 1 digit, 9 choices here for the 10 digit, 9 choices here for the 100 digits. And totally, how many numbers there are totally? You are going to multiply those number of choices for each of the digits because those choices are independent. So 9 times 9 times 9 equals 729 such numbers. In here, I'm really counting each combination of those digits. Let's say if the first 100 digit choice is a 0, the 10th digit is a 2, and then 1 digit is 1, you get 0 to 1, right? So each combination of those 100 digit, 10 digit, and 1 digit will create a number that it will be one of those numbers. And all different combinations will create all those numbers there, excluding those ones have a 1. Actually, a choice of 2, you get 0 to 2 because 1 is not allowed. So it's like that. So totally there will be 729 such numbers. Do not contain digit 1. But as I said at the beginning, we're counting from 0. So 0 to 999 contains 729 such numbers. So excluding this 0, from 1 all the way to 999, there will be 728 such numbers. And that will be our final answer.